Hey, and welcome to Dark Skin Tarot. We're going to do a reading about the current energies. I'm feeling very, chill. I get the feeling that there's not necessarily a lot going on at the surface, but there's something going on at a subcutaneous level. That's the energy that I'm picking up on. You know, there's no crisis or anything. Things are pretty calm, Knight of Wands. You might be planning a trip. I know that I am hoping to go on a trip. It might be a day of leisure for you where you are... There's Knight of Pentacles. I said day of leisure. Knight of Pentacles moves slowly. A day of leisure where you're just kind of taking it easy, taking it in, practicing your self-care, looking after yourself. Queen of Wands. You know, she's taking it easier. She's surrounded by her flowers. She's in her comfort. She's poised. Two of Swords is here. This is an all feminine deck, by the way. Two of Swords. And then when I did your pre-shuffle, this Three of Swords came out. Maybe some of you are mending a broken heart, getting over it. You might be at the last... Look at that. It just hit me when I looked at this Three of Swords. At the top of the jewel, there's purple, red, and blue for your crown, your root, and your communication chakras, throat chakra. Wonder why that's standing out. Why are the chakras? As I said, you're coming to grips with the situation. You've got acceptance around something. You've done a lot of growth in a particular area, putting things in perspective and learning that you need to pour into you in a manner and way in which you need it. Yeah, Six of Swords. Because in my head, I was like, okay, talk to me about the chakra. Why are these three things standing out? Well, you now have the foundation and the strength and the clarity through your crown chakra to communicate what it is that you need. And this communication, first and foremost, is internal. You'll notice that these swords, which are similar to the other sword, doesn't have a jewel in the handle. But you made the decision to move, to care for yourself, to move from difficulties, strife, self-doubt. I almost want to say that it is also your higher self that's guiding you, that's guiding this boat. The two of you are working in unison, cooperation, and sometimes you might not know where you're going, but your higher conscious would steer you. If we wanted to look at it from another way, we could also say, well, we could also say that your subconscious is guiding you. Either way, whatever works for you in your current situation. That said, you are not on this journey alone. Okay? There is protection. There is another set of spiritual eyes, if you will. This card that came out is the Empress. She's pregnant. Pregnant with new life, new opportunities, new ideas, a newfound sense of confidence. Looks to me like she's got, you know, some kind of Starbucks or second cup latte iced tea situation going on there. And it's about taking time. Sometimes progress is in sitting still, because as much as this lady, excuse me, is sitting still, the life inside of her is still growing, life is still happening, and there's still movement around her. And she's taking that time out to enjoy it, to be both a participant and an observer. Again, it just reinforces with that Empress, the Four of Cups. Meditating, sitting, participating, grounding, connection, internal discovery, reverence, creating your own peace, tending to the universe that resides within you. Why is this Two of Swords here? There's a Two of Swords here. Let me go back. Let me go back. Let me go a step back. Let me go to the Queen of Wands. Why is the Queen of Wands here? Queen of Wands, because the Nine of Pentacles. The Four of Wands, which is security and balance. Wow, this is beautiful. You are in your power. Look at that. And then the Six of Wands. Feeling successful, being successful. You may or may not have the adoration of others. You see how some of these women are kind of looking, some of the onlookers are unimpressed. I would just say to you, be mindful who's surrounding you. Be mindful of those who might be envious of you, that don't seem to be happy for your success. But you are happy for your success. This is gorgeous. The Queen of Wands, the Nine of Pentacles, an independence, a self-satisfaction, a knowing, trusting, and believing in yourself, combined with, oh, sorry, I said this was the Four of Wands, this Page of Wands. So you have something, and you're you're catapulting forward, right? What is this, the long jump, I think? I don't know what they call it when you use the bow, or the high jump, right? You're catapulting yourself to a better, higher position, and you'll be successful at that. So then what is this decision that you need to make? Because we do have the Two of Swords here. We've got the two dolphins. You know, that could be read as prosperity, upcoming prosperity, two choices that you have to make. Might have to do with a connection, love. What's this that turned over? Yeah, new opportunity. You're trying to make a decision on the direction that you need to go. Now, we already looked at the Three of Swords and the Six of Swords here, right? And when we looked at it, we talked about the chakra, the root, crown, and throat chakra being here. And all of them, wow, your mind, your body, and the expression of your soul are in one accord, which is why you move forward. And maybe the question was, do you stay where you are? It could have been a job, right? Could have been a job, but you decided to move forward. All of you is in on this plan. All of you is in agreement. Mind, body, soul. Knight of Cups. Again, a lot of movement, a lot of travel here. And then the Strength. So whatever this decision was that you needed to make required a lot of strength on you. What I think is beautiful here is that there's a lady here. I believe the way in which her skin is showing up is called vitiligo. And it's so beautiful that what may have been at one point in time an embarrassment or a crutch or a difficulty for her is actually her beauty and actually where her strength comes from. And so there's something in your life that is proven to be difficult, challenging, what have you, but it is in that situation where you learn to manifest, where you gained your power, where you gained your confidence, where you gained your strength, your ability to nurture yourself, to guide yourself, to help yourself, to make decisions that were best for you. I love that. I love that. I'm going to pull a card. I think this is going to be a short reading. I'm going to pull a card from hold on. From my Earth Warriors Oracle deck. Looks like this. Hope you could see that. I put the camera in a new way. I'm just fiddling with things. And the deck I was using here was the Neocentric Feminine. Okay? In case you're wondering. So can I get a card, an oracle that will just wrap this up? As I said, I felt very calm coming into this reading. Good things are happening. You're making right, smart choices for yourself. Things are happening, let's say, under the radar in a way for you. There's this growing, budding confidence that you have. You're making decisions from a position of strength, not lack, not a poverty mindset, not feeling less than, not feeling unworthy, but starting to recognize that there's a uniqueness about you and you're not afraid to let it be seen. You're giving your cup of love to yourself first. You're putting the mask on you. And that's what you need to do. I would also say that you need to pay attention to your animal spirits. You might find that you could see a horse or a jaguar. I'll say a leopard. So a horse, a jaguar, a leopard, a cat, but specifically a white and black cat. Okay. Oh. And wow. Horse. And look what came out. Medicine horse. Because in this reading, there's 1, 2, 3 horses. Yeah, 3 horses. So it says progress on the path. I think that's perfect because, as I said, there's a lot of movement here. You've got a scooter, 3 horses, a jaguar, a boat, right? Or being on like a boogie board. And then this catapulting, all reminding you and affirming and confirming for you that you're moving in the right direction. So what I'm going to do is this. Let's see if this works. Because that's the card we're going to focus on. And I'm going to read that to you. It's Medicine Horse, which is number 41. 41 might be a number of importance to you as well, if you see that. It says here, Medicine Horse. I am Medicine Horse, bringing you the message of freedom, journey, and progress. Yes. Do not act as though you are a beast of burden. Claim your innate divine dignity. Allow yourself to feel and be graceful. Recognize and honor your needs for rest, openness, safety, and respect. An ability to hear, know, and feel spiritual truth, which will guide you in every aspect of your life journey, is opening up. Connect with your spirit. Live your truth. So it says there's a powerful and sacred bond between your soul and the animal kingdom. If you have a beloved animal who has left this world for the spirit world, here's a message that this beautiful being is protected by spirit and is loved and peaceful now. That creature is completely forgiven and completely forgiving. You're also guided to honor the inner knowing that flows naturally from your instincts and intuition. As you respect your inner guiding wisdom, your life experience will improve. You will successfully navigate your way around negativity, healing, spirit communication, and loving repair of the sense of self after any type of abuse is indicated. There is spiritual support and assistance for a journey ahead that will take you far. Progress is being made. So I'm just going to skim this because it's like 6 pages. Hold on. So the horse is a healer. Significant healing is at hand. Sometimes it's at a soul level, and the most powerful healing is subtle. Remember I said there's something going on underneath the radar? This is so interesting. There might be emotional catharsis or dramatical psychological aha, but it's almost invisible, almost without us realizing how much of our inner work is reshaping us from within. Then eventually you will experience the fruits of your inner journey. And that's edified by the 6 of Wands here in this 9 of Pentacles and being in your queenship, your power as the Queen of Wands and being at peace. Both with the changes going on inside of you as the Empress and that 4 of Cups, that meditation, that internal quiet. Our interpretation of past experience changes, empowering us to leave behind old points of view, form identities and negative expectations for the future. We begin to feel the lightness and promise of our spirit. We discover and take delight in our divine beauty. We have made progress and a new horizon opens up, yes. So the Medicine Horse is a special type of healing through 2 particular equine traits, which is authentic connection and heightened sensitivity. Many types of emotional damage can be healed through those principles of horse wisdom. It says here that horse medicine is the medicine of trust. Trust within yourself, in relationship, and in our bodies, our intuitions and instincts. And there might have been times where you have betrayed yourself, right? Where you have, or someone that you know hasn't trusted themselves. You haven't trusted that quiet voice within and have made what one might call a misstep. Understanding, of course, there are no missteps, right? That things might not have gone the way in which you wanted it to because you trusted someone else over your own voice, over what you needed, over your own divine guidance. What else is it saying here? It says, witnessing the equine survival mechanism of the herd can help us address the wound around trust. Seeing her behavior may allow, for the first time as an adult, a person to honor the need for genuine connection and healing community at a deep level. It's also saying here that you do not need to take this journey alone. Horse wisdom helps you acknowledge your emotions and fear so that you can feel and hear them without censorship while feeling safe simultaneously. So it says here for healing to do this visualization. Imagine a wild herd of horses. Hear them stomping, their hooves hitting the earth, and feeling a sense of their energy, their freedom, their aliveness, their playfulness, and how they urge each other to run together. Why? Because they're safe and they're wild and free. That is beautiful. It's really gorgeous. Just about you honoring that. Like, you don't have to go through this process alone. And I think that's a reminder for you as you're doing this. I talked to you about your guidance, your higher self is with you. Your subconscious, your conscious is guiding you. You're not alone in the decisions that you're making. Your internal world, those that reside within you, meaning your masculine, feminine, inner child, light body, shadow body, all of those things working together synergistically. Not all times. Sometimes there's conflict. Sometimes there is that 5 of swords. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Interesting. Normally the 5 of wands is conflict, but you're past the 6. And I was talking about those inner people, those entities, those lives, those different facets of you that live within. That sometimes move in congruency and other times in opposition towards one another. But nonetheless, you've learned how to successfully harness that and utilize the strengths and understand the weaknesses, if you will, or the areas of challenge or growth within that has allowed you to take on new opportunities, that has allowed you to move forward, to kind of analyze, feel, and heal from the disappointment and the pain from that 3 of hearts, and to recompense and perhaps even to lean more heavily on root repair and to communicate the downloads that you receive from your crown. This is just, yeah, really peaceful, really peaceful. I love it. Anyway, this is your reading. I hope that it resonated. If you know someone, another feminine who is, going through a similar work like you, share this video with them. Share it with them. And this could be a point for you guys to discuss because, again, you're not alone. Bring people that you trust into your journey. There's parts and legs of it that we certainly do on our own and that we have to do that quiet excavation, right? But there's other times when we can invite partnership in. And even if, honestly, even if you don't really feel that you have someone to trust or you don't want to share this part of you, if you have a pet or an animal, or if you want to go out into nature and speak to the trees or speak to the ocean, then you do that. You do that, okay? So thank you so much for watching, and I'll take care. Bye.